Rachel, and today I'll be showing you what we received in the June Elves box from Sophie and Toffee, as well as showing you how to make this ocean-inspired piece using the materials that we received. The Elves box is a monthly subscription box put together by Sophie and Toffee, which includes new and exclusive items each month. If you would like to know more or are interested in signing up, the information can be found down in the description box below. So there's a list showing everything that came, plus I also received some bonus mermaid pigments. Starting off, we got a bottle of clear UV resin, some UV colour changing whip for Deco Den, this plastic container, some iridescent half pearls, a range of glass pendants and orbs in different shapes and sizes, some seashells and iridescent bubble beads, mermaid cabochons, star sand, and finally some polymer clay sprinkles and deco toppings. To begin making my mermaid bottle, I took the glass orb that I wanted to use along with the UV resin. I squeezed a small amount onto a piece of baking paper and then poured in some of the star sand and mixed it using a toothpick. I decided to do it this way so that when it's in the bottle it stays together in one layer and doesn't float around. I stuck my orb to a piece of glue tack so that it doesn't move around, and then I used this little funnel I made out of baking paper to get the sand inside without it touching the sides of the glass and making a mess. Once it was all through, I then took some of the shells and starfish and placed them around inside using a pair of tweezers. I also added in a few of the beads to make them look like little bubbles at the bottom and also try and make it look a bit more magical. You can then cure that layer using some type of artificial UV light like a torch or a lamp, or by placing it in the sun to harden, and this layer only took just a few minutes because it's only small and not a very thick layer of resin. I then squeezed out some more of the UV resin and mixed in a small amount of blue pigment for the water. Also mixed in a pinch of iridescent blue glitter and also some holographic pigments to get that sparkly magical look that you may have saw at the start of the video when I showed it in the sun. Again, I took a little handmade baking paper funnel and poured in the resin. You can then go ahead and cure this layer. For the final layer, being the waves on top of the water, I used some white pigment to colour the resin and mixed this in with a toothpick. I then carefully scooped it into the bottle, and I didn't use a funnel this time because the layer was right at the top, so I didn't really have to worry about it being messy. Then to make the texture of the waves, I do this by swirling around the resin while it's actually curing so that it kind of goes lumpy and hardens with the bumps in it. Once all the resin part was done, I then secured the top of the orb on with some super glue, and then you're completely done. So I hope hope that you really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also check out the info down in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!